Gone are the days of the plain Jane color consoles. I found this sunflower design on Tacky Designs and it was definitely worth the purchase because she was looking depressed. The designs come in two full sheets and they gonna make you work for this beautiful new console. So you're gonna need your tweezers, your wipes, and a blow dryer. And it's time to put in this work. So you literally have to remove every single little crevice that will not be utilized either now or at all on your console. So this part is gonna take patience and attention to details. Like I'm gonna need you to hold it up to the light and lock in, sis. Or bro, cause guys are welcome on my channel too. Cause Techie Designs coming through with the PlayStation 5, the Xbox, and the Steam Deck skins too. Check them out. And when it's all said and done, this is what we got. I left the circles there for my thumb pads because I'm definitely using it. That's cute. That's real cute. Very demure. Now you gotta take your wipes. I use some lens cleaning wipes, but you can use whatever you want. Just make sure it's dry when it's all said and done. And now to the first bane of my existence. Now the guy in the video did this in 3 minutes, but baby, this thing took me an hour, including me actually recording this video. So you're gonna find you a center point to line it up on. Don't just drop it down in on there because there's gonna be times where you gotta pick it back up and realign it. But this part wasn't that hard. I just used my tweezers to get down in between the grooves and like you see what the little plus arrow is. Yeah. All right, when it come down to this part, we're gonna smooth down all four sides, but I'm gonna need for y'all to leave them corners alone. For them corners, we got to take it to the blow dryer. We're going to heat them up a little bit so they become a little bit more warped. And then we're going to push those sides down so it gives it a clean, finished, polished look. And then you can do that for all four corners. Take your time with this part too because you might have to heat and press, but it's going to come out nice and finished like this. So I already took all the little pieces out of the back part because it was a whole lot. As you know, we got mics and aux cords and plugs and all kinds of stuff on the back. So it took me a nice little minute. But Techie Designs had it all figured out because don't forget to remove those screw hole parts on the vinyl as well. Now this gonna take patience, like I said, because we got all kind of doors on our switch that we're gonna have covers for, but we're not gonna use that right now. So I'm gonna need for y'all to lock in, take your time, breathe as you're pulling this part off, because it definitely stressed me out. So it might stress you out too. But whatever you do, do not throw that back part away just yet. It's stuff on there that you still gonna need later. I used the little volume holes to align my vinyl sheet up with because I was trying my best to get this on in one try and one try only, but I still had to lift it up a couple times because the little pad divots to the top was definitely throwing me off guard. But I must say, Techie Designs did a big one because everything aligned perfectly. Like at the end, it was still a little bit of pieces that showed paint, but it wasn't a whole lot. So shout out to them. Definitely go order from them. I'm gonna order my daughter one, and when we get a P5, I'm gonna order that too. Now for these sides, we just smoothing them down, just the sides. Now this part, I suggest y'all go ahead and leave this part alone because your best bet is just wait for the blow dryer. Just wait to hit it with the blow dryer. Now we back with the blow dryer. I didn't let this one sit long enough to warp a whole lot because as you see, we got to work around the pads. We got to work around the corners. We got to get the screws and all down there. And it just took a while. So I would hit it with the blow dryer a little bit, smooth a little bit down. I use my nails to pull this part down, to pull it over the volume buttons and all. But eventually it worked. It did the thing. It did the thing. Now I'm gonna go back and use my fingernail to kind of like push the tacky paper down into the little indentation. But this side corner definitely was giving me a headache, because anybody that know me, y'all know I'm a perfectionist and I'm trying my best to cover every little bit of piece of paint, and it was not working out in my favor. But to the best of my abilities, I was getting it done. And like I said, Tacky Designs, they still did their big one because it covered enough. Trust me, at the end, you ain't gonna be able to see much of nothing. This is where part of me started wishing that I had done the back before I did the front, because it wasn't giving what I wanted it to give. Like, it was getting it done, but I really wish I did the front first, because I felt like the front would have laid flat over that back tab and it wouldn't have had those little ridges. Because I just kept hitting it with the blow dryer, smushing it down, pushing it down, as you can see, and it was still a little warped to me. And this the part I told you I was using my nail to kind of push it down in there. Now I'm just hitting the whole thing with the blow dryer to get all air bubbles, smooth everything down, get everything to tack to it. And now I'm going back to my sheet of paper to pull those pieces out, because I told y'all not to throw it away. If y'all didn't listen, y'all about to still be seeing color on y'all consoles. Now all of your doors are going to have like this thin little layer that you need to remove before taking the piece off to actually apply it to your door. Just use patience. And as you can see, when I lay it on here, it's going to be nice and flat and finished and polished. And this is the finished product. Actually pretty, y'all. I'm gonna need for y'all to go check out Tacky Designs. They got skins for y'all PS5s, for y'all Xboxes, all y'all Switches, the streams, the OLED, everything. So go check them out. They just launched their website and they giving 15% off. And while you here, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and check me out on all my other social media. Snapchat is where the shenanigans begin. I love you all. Stay blessed. Bye bye.